Hi, Tory Hornsby here, PSM Marketing. Wanted to cover some of the benefits of customer connections and really show some of the value. We'll do a screen share here in just a second, but I'll start high level with what we do. Number one, we text enable your main business line so people can call you or text the same main business phone number. This is beneficial because in all of your marketing moving forward, you're going to begin to say, call or text us, call or text us. That is important because everybody is using their phones now and they would rather text you. I read a study recently that said just about 80% of consumers experience some level of anxiety when answering a phone call from an unknown number or from a business. So when you call them, they're actually feeling anxiety. And it's why it's so hard to get people on the phone, especially when they have other means of communication now that we didn't used to have even back into the 90s and early 2000s, back in my dealership days. So now it's complicated to reach somebody because there's social media, there's email, there's Facebook Messenger, there's texting. But customers would rather text. They prefer texting, whether it's to stay up to date when they've dropped their unit off for service, or whether they've submitted a credit app on your website or a lead and want to see if you have a unit in stock. They would rather text you. And the psychology behind this is, for me anyway, I recently bought a Ram 2500, and if they would have required a phone call from me as a consumer, it would have been a long time before I bought. I'm busy. I stay on the phone. I stay in meetings, helping staff. I'm shooting videos, doing marketing stuff for our company, helping dealers. And I never would have had the time to sit down and make a 10, 5, 15-minute phone call to see what they had in stock. So I submitted a lead request on their website and they called me. I didn't answer and would not have called them back for days probably, but they texted me and said, "Hey, is texting okay?" And we essentially desked a deal. I went in and bought the truck that evening and would have never done that if not for texting. And, from my perspective, between calls, between meetings, between doing other things and helping some of my team and other dealers, I can reply real quick to a text message and then move on. But I could never, ever take the time to stay on the phone and this is a benefit for you because when you are on the phone, all of your attention is dedicated to one phone call. You can't multitask effectively. When you're on the phone, you're giving 100% of your time and attention to that person. And if you're not, you're doing them a disservice. With a text message, man, you can effectively handle a dozen text messages or more at the same time effectively without it interfering and coming through on a phone call. So those are some benefits high level. We're going to text enable your website. You're going to, in all of your advertising moving forward, say call or text us at your main business line. And over time, more and more people text you. So now I'm going to switch my screen here over to our back office for the Customer Connections app and give you a little breakdown of this. Here are all the conversations that we have. I'm logged in as our account here. And there's 64 of them that we still have live here. And if I click on one, I can see the conversation over here on the right-hand side. So if I want to do a new text message, like say I wanted to text myself, I could come here, search myself, and we will download your customer list. And so whenever you start, you'll have a baseline with all of your customers and their phone numbers in here. If not, you could have just clicked add new, put in their first name, last name, phone number, and you're done. And now a lot of people really prefer the ability to text via a keyboard instead of via a telephone because, the buttons are small, typos happen a little bit more often. As I'm sending texts, I can send images. And so I'll come over here and let me click on my pictures and there is my drag car. Let me send that to myself. Hit send. And now I just sent a picture. So you can send pictures. It's even easier from a cell phone. I'll show you our mobile app here in just a second. So that's what this icon does. You can add an unlimited number of templates here. And what templates do is they save you from typing. So if I want to send a review request, I just select the template and hit send and I'm done. I can also add a note for a customer. And if there's something I don't want to send to them, but I would like to remember about a customer, I could put it there. And then over here, the note indicator will glow green, letting me know there's a note under the customer Tory Hornsby. I can filter my conversations by date, department, user, I can also look at unread only or those who are waiting for a reply. So this is the inbox. Over here, we can also show you how many reviews. Just like I showed you, we send review requests. That's a huge way that we grow reviews for our clients. These are our actual live reviews. And you can see we got one just yesterday here. Today is September 30th. So just yesterday, Alex Rodriguez said that we're by far the best level of professional service in the power sports marketing field, which is a great review for us. And he left it on Google, and these are left on our review site. If I want to send a one-off review invitation, I can do it like I showed you from the inbox or just directly from right here. Customers is a list of all of your customers. Leaderboard shows you who's using the application. I can see it by conversations, review invitations, and photo with purchase, and before and after, which I'll show you in a moment. All activity is listed here. And then under settings, we'll help you with this. The main one that you're going to look at is your employees and your templates. Under employees, I can select people and I can control what they get notifications for. And so for instance, as I come over here, do they have access to account settings to see conversations for themselves, for a department, for all conversations? And so I can click that so we can see everything. Then what kind of notifications does it get? Email, a mobile app push notification, or desktop notification, or a text notification. Highly recommend that you do text. I'll show this on my name here. So under me, you can see I get text notifications. I get after hours notifications. I even get a reminder after 7 minutes if we have an answer to text to be sure that we don't miss somebody. I want my team to be taking care of our clients. For notification types, you can, all messages means every message every time you get. All department messages means all of them that are within a department. All individual messages means any message to me directly. I get a message if we get a text out of the blue, I get a notification that says we got, you know, a message that's incoming that is not assigned to a department or a user. I get individual assignments to me, and then a department assignment for whatever I have selected as my departments here. So that's a high level of employees. Any questions on that, you can call us. Templates. This is another area where you might want to put in anything that you type a lot of throughout the days or weeks of using this. Come and put in a message here, name it, and then hit save, and then it'll be added to that drop down in the inbox. So that at a high level is the desktop version that a lot of our dealers use. Now I'm going to actually switch my screen. I'm going to stop my share, and I've got my phone here. I'm going to share my screen over here. So you should be able to see this. So here is the Customer Connections app. I'm going to click on that down there. Let me just make sure you can see where I clicked. Right down here at the bottom where it says Customer Connections. I click that, and now it's very similar to the desktop app. Leaderboard across the bottom, reviews, activity, settings, inbox. But the two things that you can do on the app are at the top here, photo with purchase and before and after. Now, both of these are very similar, but they have two different purposes. I'm going to start with photo with purchase. At a high level, what this does is it allows me to send a picture of the customer as they're doing business with me, and then it will text it to them. It'll ask them to rate their experience with you and leave an online review. It'll post it to your Facebook page, and then it'll ask that customer to go and share that post on social media. And I'm going to talk about the benefits of that because it's really, really beneficial and incredible. But I'll go through a quick sample and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to do at the top, new photo with purchase. I'm going to search my name. There I am. Now I can take a new photo or I can choose an existing photo. I will take a new photo here, and I'm just going to take a picture here of a few of my drag racing trophies. So I've taken this picture. I like it. I hit OK. Now it allows me to adjust the text message at the top here. Thank you for your business. It would be appreciated if you left us a review. I can choose whether it goes to the Facebook page, to my Google My Business, which I'll turn that one off. And then I can control the message and I can customize it. So now I come down here, there's the picture, I hit send. So this, in just a moment, on my phone will get a text that is thanking me for my business, asking me to leave a review. and then I'll get one in 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes for me to get the other one. So here you can see where I was testing. Hey, there's the picture, there's the review request, but here is this one. It's so brilliant. Thank you for your business. Leave us a review. And then in 5 minutes, I'm going to get this one right here. We featured you on our Facebook page. Be sure to tap the photo, tag yourself, share your happy moment with your friends and family. When I tag that, I can come here. This was the one I did as a test last time. I hit share, and now I'm putting you in front of my friends and family. So I'm actually going to stop the screen share here for a second. And what I want to center on is how Facebook shows your content when you put a post. You can have 10,000 likes. You can have 20,000 likes on your page. It doesn't matter. Facebook shows your content to people who have engaged with you, meaning they've liked, they've commented on, they have shared, or they've tagged themselves in one of your pictures. So when they've engaged with you, Facebook says, oh, this person wants to see your content. So if I go to summitracing.com and I am engaging with their Facebook posts, then Facebook starts showing me Summit Racing's content when they post. It's a brilliant system, but it hurts dealers because that means that the only way you can get in front of customers is if you pay to play and you boost posts, or if you have a system to increase engagements on your Facebook page. And that's where this system comes in, because customer by customer, every time they do business with you, man, Mr. Smith, you look great. Let me get your picture. I'll text it to you. And also, by the way, man, we're going to feature you on our Facebook page. So when you get that link in a second, go ahead and click on that, and we'll, it'll send you over to our Facebook page and share that. So when they share that, number one, they're going to now see your content because they've engaged with you. Number two, they're sharing this with their friends and family, which on average is anywhere between 100 to 300 people see it. And that's a message in advertising you cannot buy. It's, look how happy I am doing business with your dealership, this dealership. You could be too. And Tory is sharing that post freely and willingly. And it's your post I'm sharing, not my own. This not only grows engagements, puts you in front of thousands of additional prospects, again, with the third-party credibility message that you can't buy in marketing, and it leads to an increase in business. So that's a high-level overview of the app. Last thing, oh yeah, before and after. It does the same thing in terms of sending it to the customer, posting it on Facebook, asking them to go and share it. But it does it with 2 photos. So this comes in handy if you're decking out a unit for a customer, or if they bring it in for service, maybe it's got some damage, you take it before, and then you do an after picture showing how much better it is. It'll send them a before and after, and then ask them again, write a review, post it to your Facebook, share it with the customer so they can go and share it with their friends and family. Photo of purchase can be used for selling helmets and parts and accessories, as long as you can get the picture of the customer putting on the jacket or the gloves or the helmet. And it's also good for service. Whenever they're leaving, take a picture of the bike when they're leaving and say, hey, we wanted to ask you to leave us a review. And man, if you can't leave us 5 stars, please let us know why, and we want to make it right. Because anything less than perfect is not good enough for our dealership or for our manufacturers. So that is photo of purchase. Enjoy it, have fun. If you have any questions about it, give us a shout, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.